Good afternoon. Well, as the famous actor and World Health Organization ambassador Jet Li said overnight, coronavirus knows no borders. And how true that is, as coronavirus cases are on the rise in Europe and the Middle East, while cases are steadying in China, with factories there coming back online like Toyota, while there are lots of pockets of fear in markets, which is why US equities tumbled to a 12-week low, and money flowed back into bonds, pushing their treasury yields to a record low. The US Centre for Disease Control came out overnight warning Americans to prepare for a virus outbreak and disruptions from school closures to working remotely, all of which is why the Aussie share market is trading lower for the fourth straight day. All sectors are in the red in the first couple of hours of trade, and the market's about 1.9% lower. But as we're in the thick of reporting season here, there are plenty of pockets of green and gold to sink your teeth into. Funeral giant Invocare, their profits soared 55%, beating market expectations as net profit after tax hit $64 million, and their shares soared 15% higher as a result. Diagnostic imaging company Healius shares are also rising up about 15%, also after announcing better than expected profits in the half year at $42 million, while it also received a takeover offer at $3.40 per share, and at the moment their shares are around $3.17, so that implies a premium. Meanwhile, one of yesterday's market darlings, Appen, it does Appen to make cracking gains, and this year it's outperformed the market, but yesterday it also rose 7%. Today it's coming under the hands of profit taking, which is why their shares are 5% lower, one of the worst performers after upgrading their financial year results. But the stock has been on a massive run. It's up almost 4,000% over the past 5 years. Another tech stock, looking at Polynovo, one of today's worst performers. They're actually down 11%, also at the hands of profit taking. Woolies, their half-year net profit after tax was weaker than expected, partially because of that worker pay scandal that they previously flagged to the market. Net profit for the half year actually fell 8% to $887 million, and that was less than the market was looking for. But the good news is revenue rose to 6%, and they also are paying a dividend as well. And later today, all eyes will be on Rio Tinto, which reports after the market closed, so traders and investors will be paying close attention to their production and demand and how that will likely be affected by coronavirus now in this coming period, and particularly in the future, as BHP previously flagged the outbreak will temporarily hurt copper and iron ore, but lost production could be reclaimed in the future. Gold, meantime, also coming under the hands of profit taking from their 7-year high. They're nevertheless still trading above $1,600 an ounce, while the Aussie dollar is tracking lower. It's now at 65.99 US. Thanks for your company. Have a great afternoon.